Parks are splendid places for monuments. There's something about the open space and greenery that seems to attract them. So much so that it would be difficult to imagine any park of importance without its collection of stone structures which proclaim messages of immortality for certain privileged citizens and past causes. Towns and streets change, buildings come and go, but the parks go on forever. And with them, their galleries of monuments, besides which even the ageless trees seem young. But parks change too, even King's Park, and one memorial here has suffered because of the change. You may have missed this memorial here in amongst the trees opposite King's Park restaurant and overshadowed by the State War Memorial. It's a solid-looking thing in marble. Simple, I suppose, by Victorian standards. It's a drinking fountain. And I have been told that there was a certain amount of controversy at the time, in 1901, about what form the memorial should take. But it's not the function or the shape of this memorial that interests us this afternoon. It's the inscription on the side here facing the road. On the second anniversary of his death, this memorial fountain was dedicated to the use of the people of Western Australia by Admiral Sir Frederick Bedford, Governor of the state. Impossible. On the second anniversary of his death, this memorial fountain was dedicated, etc., by the Governor of the state. How could he dedicate the fountain on the second anniversary of his death? Well, the explanation of Admiral Sir Frederick Bedford's apparently miraculous return on his second anniversary to dedicate the memorial can be found this side, the river side of the fountain. The main road, which now runs in front of the restaurant and so on down to the botanical gardens, used to run over here, where this gravel path is today. And now things become clearer. The fountain was designed to face the road, the old road, not the new one. The ladies and gentlemen of the early 1900s in their carriages would alight to inspect the new memorial. They'd walk up here and they'd read the inscription. This fountain was erected by the state as a tribute to George Leake, Premier of the state, from the 27th of May to the 21st of November 1901, from the 23rd of December 1901 to the time of his death on the 24th of June 1902. And now it's obvious, isn't it? The inscription here continues round the other side. On the second anniversary of his death, George Leake's death, this memorial fountain was dedicated. But it just shows, doesn't it? Even if you're one of the lucky immortals in line for a memorial, and even if you're lucky enough to have it in the park, things can go wrong, as they did for George Leake.